What's going on, everyone? Hello and welcome to the official opening night of Bat Out of Hell. This is the exclusive live broadcast here on Facebook Live, and this is going to be an insane night. I'm here live, as I have said, from London's new home of rock and roll, the Dominion Theatre, and it is so hot in London tonight. It's been hot all day, to be fair, and it's going to get a lot hotter. Bit like Bat Out of Hell, I guess. Now, I'm Matt Spracklin, I'm from @London Instagram, and I'm basically here to just bring you all of the glamour, the glitz, the rock and roll, the famous faces from the red carpet, backstage, and also some of our biggest fans. And well, I'll keep that for you later on. Anyway, before we go any further, we've got Giovanni and Danielle backstage who play Ledoux and Zahara in the show. They're going to be bringing you interviews and all sorts of backstage goss from the cast. So before we go any further, let's hand over to them. Over to you guys.
All right, Bat Fam, we are back, and tonight is a very special night.
Yes, it is gala night. So, what have we got planned?
We are going to give you exclusive access to the cast and crew behind this wonderful rock and roll masterpiece. Are you ready?
I'm so excited.
You better be.
Thanks, guys. I am loving the energy back there. Now, everyone, I did tell you earlier on that on this amazingly beautiful day, I was going to bring you all the action from backstage. I know, and we've seen a little bit of that from the red carpet as well, but also from some of the musical's biggest fans. Now, we've got 25 minutes to go until the show starts. So before we do that, why don't we get a taster of one of Jim Steinman's absolute classics from the fans themselves? Over to you guys. Did I or did I not say that this show has got some of the most amazing fans? We're actually going to chat to some of them. Who's going to come and talk? Are we doing this here? Guys, introduce yourselves. That was amazing.
Thank you. I'm Mark.
Hi, I'm Hope. Hi, I'm Dawn.
So what is it about the musical that makes you so crazy? Because you guys are crazy in the best possible way.
The music, the acts, the performances, the lyrics, everything about Jim Steinman, the passion, is what we love. It's why we come back time and time again. Just everything about it. It's literally the best musical in the West End.
Time and time again. How many times have you seen the show?
13 times.
13 times.
Even in Toronto, so I've been internationally to see the show. It's amazing.
I think I'm 13 as well. I'm losing count, but I think it's around the same mark.
These guys are hardcore.
There's going to be so many more to come, though.
Yeah.
I'm only 8. I'm missing some.
Catch up.
Catch up.
What is it for you guys, the attraction of the show? Why 13 times?
I think it's I call it kind of a sensory overload. It's such a spectacle. The cast is just so stunningly talented. The visuals are incredible. The set's amazing. And I'm only 22. I hadn't really listened to Meatloaf much. And the music is just incredible. Jim Steinman's work's amazing.
Do you find yourselves having to not sing along while you watch it, or?
I might. Yeah.
I think that.
We do though. There's a lot of audience participation. We get involved. We do get involved.
It's like a rock concert, isn't it? But you want to tone it down. Yeah. Amazing. Thanks, guys. Thanks so much for chatting. Thanks so much for singing. That's unbelievable. Have a good night. It's going to be amazing. Now, we've also got something else special for you lined up right now. I'm going to hand back to Gio, who has had a chat with Falco and Strat from the show. That is Rob Fowler and Andrew Polak. So it's over to them now.
All right, I am here with the stars of the show, Mr. Rob Fowler, who plays Falco, Mr. Andrew Pollock, who plays our very own Strat. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get a little mushy right now, and we're going to talk about the romance in the show. Now, boys, let's dive straight in. Your characters would do anything for love. Would you say they are theatre's most hopeless romantics?
Most definitely. I mean, everything in theatre is relative, but I think that especially what Falco and Strat do, from my perception, for love, is definitely makes him one of the most romantic, hopeless romantics in the business.
I'd say this story is based off of so many wonderful love stories, whether it's Romeo and Juliet or Peter Pan, that you can't help but just feel the love throughout the theater when we do it every night.
Absolutely, absolutely. And the way that these guys perform on stage every single night, we feel it when we're off stage as well. We can feel the aura that they're creating around us, which is absolutely beautiful. We feed off of it, so it's lovely. Now, these songs that Jim Steinman has written and Meat Loaf has performed, what is it like to sing these romantic, huge, epic rock songs every single night for yourselves?
I mean, it's thrilling to sing anything that Jim Steinman's written, and I think that as a performer, whether it's on a stage for rock, pop or musical theatre, if you can say that at the end of the week you've just finished the show that Jim Steinman wrote, everybody will have some kind of respect for you because they are in a different stratosphere of for a vocalist at least.
It's an absolute marathon. You're running it every night. Meat Loaf was the man who landed on the moon first because he's that vocal Olympian and we're all following in his footsteps.
We're trying.
Skippy, yeah.
We are. I mean, he sang everything, you know, and we get to sing a select few of his songs. So I always take my hat off to what Meat Loaf actually achieved.
And they really take us on a journey. These love songs, they're so beautiful, and
That's
the way
it.
that you guys perform and execute them are
Jim
incredible.
Steinman's not only a fantastic composer, he's a wonderful lyricist, and I think that is
Talking about lyrics, what is your favourite lyric in the show?
Oh, what part of my body hurts the most because of that rake that we perform on every every
There we go.
night. It's a different muscle every day.
You've seen it. You've seen it.
The
And
classic
yours,
line though is I would do anything for love, but I won't do that. No one knows what that is still, so it's always
What wouldn't
a
you do
mystery.
for love?
Yeah.
Now, what kind of feeling do you think the audience leave with after the show? What do you think they experience? What do you think they get from it? They'll walk out of the theatre and they'll say to their husband or their wife or their boyfriend or girlfriend and girlfriend, etc., whatever it may be. How do you think they feel when they leave the theatre?
Well, I had a chat with somebody just the other night, and he was just a couple of years older than me. He was close to 50, and he said to me that this show rekindled his youth. And he said not only did he go back and listen to all his old Steinman and Meat Loaf records, he went and ate something that he used to eat when he was in his teens. He went and drank something that he used to drink when he was in his teens, and he played his greatest, mixtapes from when he was 18, 19.
That's
so
beautiful.
I think that if a show has that power to make somebody close to 50 feel 18, then long live Bat Out of Hell.
Hell yeah. Mr. Pollock.
Yeah, I would want to go along with that. There's so many people who come to us with stories about this show. One guy was from America who came to see the show, and he came with his daughter, and he said the song Making Love Out of Nothing at All was playing on the radio while my wife was giving birth.
No.
And the daughter was like, shut up, Dad. But, you know.
That'll teach you for giving birth in the car.
And now my final question, just so I can hear it personally. Mr. Pollock, I'll let you answer first. Are you as romantic as that beautiful man that you play every single night, Strat?
I think Strat's so wonderful because we can all connect to that feeling of first love at first sight. When you ever have a crush on someone, whether you're young or old, we all feel that love. So I think everyone can relate to him.
That's beautiful. Yeah, that chemical reaction, that first time that you see somebody. It's beautiful, beautiful. What about yourself?
As a father of two, I can definitely relate to wanting to protect one's daughter or son And
But are you as romantic?
yeah, well, I think that makes him a romantic, Falco, because
Absolutely.
everything he does, it's through love. And that's through him being such a hopeless romantic that he will not give in, no matter what the cost is, for the love of his family. And that makes him a hopeless romantic.
I told you we were going to get mushy right now. But boys, thank you
Hold
so
on
much.
a second. Thank you.
Thank you so much for that. You guys rock. I love you both so much. Thank you.
Thanks, Giovanni. I'll be honest. I think we can all admit, right, that we get a little bit romantic in some of the bits. Now, if you've seen this before, you will know what those bits are. I'm not going to give you spoilers. I was at the show last night again. Last night was the second time I saw it, and whilst half of the time I was getting my head blown off and had the living daylight scared out of me, the rest of the time I was getting proper emotional. Like, we'll leave it at that. It is amazing. But on that note, like, it is just so much of a spectacle, this show. It's more than a musical. It's totally immersive, and the music's insane. It will get you if you come, and you will. It will get you. Now, talking of spectacle, Giovanni and Danielle, I should say, and Giovanni caught up with the wardrobe department, and I want to make sure I get this right. The production manager, Simon Marlowe, earlier today to talk about all of that sort of stuff backstage. They're the guys that make Bat look like Bat. So let's hand over to them.
Hi guys, so I'm here with Lydia, who is our costume supervisor here at Bat Out of Hell, and she's going to talk us through the fabulous, wonderful world of these amazing costumes here in Bat Out of Hell. What's it like working with these different fabrics and this fabulousness?
It's pretty full on, it's pretty busy all the time. You have to have a solution to everything because we've got everything in the show from like leather to really, really fine silk. A lot of the stuff is vintage, some of it is high street, but very, very much adapted. So everything that you see on stage has had something done to it to make it an original.
They're amazing. And let's go for some stats. I'm going to test you.
Test me.
Yeah? Are you ready?
Yep.
Okay, so how many costumes do we have in the show?
There's 160 costumes in this show.
Wow. And how many of those are leather jackets?
I'm going to say 10.
Okay. And how many pairs of shoes do we have in the show?
155 pairs of shoes.
Wow, and these would be the highest shoes in the show, correct?
Yep. These are worn by Danielle. They've got a cheeky little anti-rake on the front there, just to counteract the stage.
Yeah.
Keep you nice and safe.
They're a lot, but we love them. And also, I'm just going to talk about this jacket because this is my favourite costume in the show, my Dead Ringer costume. Where was this found?
This is also my favourite costume in the show. I found this in an incredible, mad little vintage boutique in Portobello. It used to have sleeves, 50% off. She really didn't want to sell it to me. It was the centrepiece of her window display, but I was very persistent.
Yeah, we love it, we love it. And these hanging down here, what are these?
Okay, so these are boot spats, which are part of your Dead Ringer costume. We put them in because over the life of the show, Danielle wears her boots out. So this way we make sure that we've always got the same look, and then we can just then replace the underneath boots as and when they wear out.
Amazing. Well, thanks so much, Lydia.
Thank you very much.
And back to you.
Hey guys, I'm here with Simon Marlowe, who is the production manager on Bat Out of Hell. Anything that goes on that stage, that big jigsaw that is Bat Out of Hell, goes via this rock star right here. So, Simon, let's get straight into it. As a cast member, I want to know, how did this show compare to others?
Well, it's a big West End show, and as such, it pushes everyone to the limit. It's very big.
And how do you go about getting this set in here? You know, what sort of manpower does it take? How many trucks and all the lights, etc.? How do you go about getting it into the theatre?
Well, it takes us 3 weeks. It's 17 trucks. It takes 85. We've got 85 people working on stage for the 3 weeks. And then we hand it over to the running team, which is another 45 people who run it every performance backstage technically. So it's quite a struggle. But it's a good process. It takes us 3 weeks to get it ready to then focus the lights, focus the video and tune the sound system. And then we do the show without you guys. We just do it on its own without any cast, which is fantastic.
Of course.
And then you guys come on and we do another 10 days, as you know, rehearsing it, and then we present it to the public.
And you, the Bat fam, never get to see any of those people that are behind the scenes. There's 50 of those people here at every stage of the show. It's unbelievable. And whilst we're rehearsing, all of this is going on. And, you know, kudos to these guys for doing it. It's absolutely remarkable what they do. It's unbelievable. And now, Simon, what is the most challenging part of the show for you? Which kind of tests the limits of the technical team?
Well, it's all pretty challenging. The title song, Bat Out of Hell, pushes us all to the limits. Anyone who's seen the show will probably know that. I'm not going to give it away for those who haven't, but there's a lot going on during that number.
Yeah, we love that. We love that number. Those of you who have seen the show and those of you who are yet to see the show, it's absolutely incredible. What these guys do during that number is phenomenal. And what would you say is the most rewarding part of the show for you, Simon?
It was hard. It's hard work putting the show in. We were all exhausted when we came to our first public. Come the curtain calls, 2,500 people standing up in sheer joy. That made it worthwhile.
It's not bad. It's not bad. It's good fun. Now, I want to know something personally about the show because obviously I'm into my music, you know, I'm in a rock band, etc., and all that sort of thing. I love music. Now, the sound that I've heard whilst you guys were teching was remarkable, just absolutely phenomenal. I've never heard anything like it in my life. How many speakers and what does it take to, you know, to get it sounding the way that it does out front? It's unbelievable, and I'm sure you guys feel the same way at home, or if you're at the theatre right now.
Well, it's not a small sound design, as you may know.
Yeah.
We've got a surround sound, we've got a delay system, we've got a main PA. We're over 200 speakers. Some clever people put that together.
Over 200 speakers. I mean, that is rock and roll. Now, Simon, thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us. And Bat Out of Hell, get ready for an absolute spectacle and an absolute epic performance tonight.
Thanks, Danielle. Thanks, Giovanni. That's a lot of shoes. A little bit envious. I don't know if I could get away with mine in Obsidian, but I reckon so. Anyway, I'm here with Ben Foster. Ben, how you doing?
Very well. Very excited. Excited to see what all the hype's about. Everyone's talking about this musical, and I want to see it for myself. So very excited to be invited. Yes.
It's good to know. You're a fan of Meatloaf, I would imagine, and Jim Simon's music.
Of course, I'm that era. I'm an 80s child, so yes, absolutely. Very excited to hear all the songs, see how they've made it work. And I know they have. Everyone's been talking about the set, so I'm really excited to see the set and how all that works. So.
The set's incredible. Is that sort of what gets you revved up, like for a show like tonight? Are you a big musicals fan?
Yeah, obviously. I mean, I've worked in musicals for so long, so when I am watching one, I always think, oh my God, I kind of know how everyone feels, and I know how everyone feels tonight. But when you watch something as a process, you feel inspired. You know, new things inspire me. I love watching new shows and seeing what's happening. So yeah, really excited to watch it and see what's going on.
Mate, it's gonna be a cracking night, mate.
I'm sure it is.
Yeah, have a good one. Cheers. Thanks for chatting. Right, I'm here with Chris Moores. How's it going, Chris?
Hello. I'm very excited.
Are you?
Yeah.
Not as hot as me, probably.
No, you look very smart, but very hot. Yeah. I'm just a t-shirt and jacket, and the jacket won't last long.
It probably won't. Now, are you excited about tonight? I would imagine so.
I'm very excited. I love the music, and my friend's in it.
Is he? Who's your friend?
My friend is Rob. He's in the background a lot, so I'm very much looking forward to trying to pick him out. And my friend Gio is in it. He's more obvious to pick out than Rob. So yeah, I've heard a lot about this show for a long time, so I'm very excited to see it.
It's your first time to see it tonight?
Yeah, first time.
And a big fan of Meatloaf and Jim Simon?
Meatloaf is awesome. Jim's music is brilliant. No one has made music like that before or since. It's just very anthemic. I love it. We played Bat Out of Hell the other morning as a tribute for this show, and yeah, it's going to be a great night.
It's going to be a great night, mate. Wait, I'll let you get to the bar.
Are you going to be all right?
Yeah, I'm going to be all right, mate.
You're going to keel over.
I'm going to go to the bar as well after you.
Okay,
I'll follow you there. Get me one in, yeah?
I'll go now.
Right, well now I'm here with Sunita. How you doing?
How you doing? I'm good, thanks. How are you?
It's hot. How are you surviving?
It's hot. I can't believe it. It was supposed to snow for Easter, and instead we got this, so great.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
You're excited, I would imagine, very much so.
Excited, yes.
And you've heard of Meatloaf?
Not only have I heard of Meatloaf, I actually know Meatloaf. Well, he wouldn't remember me. Well, maybe he would. But he did a show called Hair with my mother years and years and years ago, and he was in the Detroit production of it. And he used to sing Aquarius without a mic.
Amazing.
With this big booming voice and fill the whole theatre. But my mother used to be the person who tiptoed up behind him and gave him the note. She'd sort of hear the piano note and then come and give him Go when the moon. So they came in on the right.
So kind of a catalyst.
So that's cool, right?
It's a full circle tonight. Yeah. So what gets you revved up for like a show like this? I mean, this is have you seen the show before?
Never seen the show.
This is your first
before.
time?
Yeah.
It's huge.
Yeah. And you know what? My church happens here on Sunday, so it's really weird. I've got church here on Sunday and then it's Bat Out of Hell tonight.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a contrast.
Yeah.
I will let you get inside. We're gonna have an amazing evening. Thanks for chatting.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. So you know, I love the island.
And we're back here on the red carpet. Introduce yourself in front of all these people.
Well, I'm Karen Clifton, and I'm one of the professional dancers from Strictly Come Dancing.
I love it. So are you going to be critiquing tonight?
Absolutely not. I am here to see a great performance and to hear one of my some of my favorite Meatloaf songs. Music. So I'm a huge fan. So we do a lot of his music on Strictly as well.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to just seeing an amazing show.
So I take it from that you've not seen it before?
I have not seen it before, so I'm really, really excited. I was scared that I was going to miss it. I was stuck in traffic, and I was like, so I'm glad that I made it on time, and I cannot wait to see what this show. I want it to blow me away.
It is going to blow you away.
Okay.
It might make you cry as well.
Oh, no.
Yeah, well,
Really?
it made me cry, so.
I like crying a little bit then. It's all right.
We'll see what happens. Well, have a good night. Thanks for
Well, thank you very much.
All right, now I'm here with Tom. Tom, how you doing?
I'm great, man. I'm great. It's been a great day of weather, so I'm happy.
What have you been doing today, then, out in the weather?
I've been pretty busy actually, scooting across London, here, there, and everywhere, meetings and stuff. But then just been on Hampstead Heath for a bit, just chilling out. So
it's the best way to be. You excited about tonight?
Yeah, very excited, very excited. I had a few friends in the cast before this one.
Oh, really?
And a friend of mine, Nick's the associate director on it, so yeah. I'm here with him tonight. So
There you go. Have you seen a show at the Dominion Theatre before?
I haven't, never been to this theatre, no.
It's insane.
No.
It's insane.
Is it? Is it big in there?
It's going to blow your head off.
I saw it at the Coliseum last time, and that was massive. The E&O, you know, the big one, the Covent Garden. Yeah. I bet this is going to be cool, man.
Big fan of Meatless music?
Yeah.
You be singing along?
Of course.
Yeah, we will be singing along, but just quietly.
No, as loud as I can. I'll be stood up.
Right, have a good night.
Yeah,
Thanks for
cheers.
chatting.
Thank you. Cheers, man.
Now, as we're here, and Daniel's obviously still backstage, we're going to throw back because she's there with Blake, played by Patrick O'Sullivan, and also Giovanni again. So let's throw to them now.
Hi! So here I am in the boys' dressing room with Giovanni and Patrick, who played Ledoux and Blake in the show. Gio, it's time for you to answer some questions now.
I'm excited. I'm excited.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Let's do it then. So, how does being in Bat Out of Hell compare to other shows?
I've been involved in a few productions before, and but I've never been involved with something that is so big and so epic and so wonderful. You know, to be a part of this rock and roll masterpiece is a true honour, and I'm having an absolute blast.
Yeah, I've never been in a rock musical before, and I've never really been in something of like this magnitude, because this show is just absolutely colossal. So that's
Colossal. So, how is it performing these songs together every night?
Yeah, like amazing. The songs are just so incredible. We've done them literally hundreds of times now, and they just don't get old. They're amazing.
So we've done this hundreds of times. How much work has gone into this show to get to where we are now?
It's been about 14 months of ever evolving change. It's just been such a journey, such an adventure, and you know, as you say, you know, it's an honour to be performing with these guys every single night and developing this show and creating this show and conceiving this show together.
And also, what's kind of different with long running shows, this show is always changing. They're always adapting it, always changing little bits.
Yeah.
So it keeps it really. It means we've got a lot of rehearsals, but it keeps it really fresh.
Keeps it going. What's your favourite moment in the show?
Objects.
Has to
Fun. You better have said that.
And last but not least, if you could play any other character in the show, who would it be?
Zahara.
Guys,
So
back to you.
Thanks, guys. Now, we are so close to the end, but I know Danielle is back there with, the show's leading ladies, Christina Bennington and Sharon Sexton. They've had a chat backstage. Let's see what they're up to.
Hi, so here I am on stage with the coolest mother and daughter duo in the West End, Sharon Sexton and Christina Bennington, who plays Sloane and Raven in the show. Hi, ladies.
Hello there.
So we have a lot of powerful women on stage, you being two of them. Tell me how it is playing those powerful women every night.
It's an awful lot of fun, and it's really rare that you get a character as strong as Raven and Sloane in traditional musical theatre, so it's been great that we've been able to create them, because both myself and Christina worked very hard to carve these roles out, and I think we've done a great job.
Yeah, it's very exciting every night for me to get to play not only, you know, Raven's own strength, but that which she is inspired by her mother to achieve.
Of course, and speaking of mothers, have your relationships with your own mothers carved out, you know, your path on stage?
Always.
Yeah, very
100%.
much so. Especially in rehearsals with this, there was an awful lot of in time between Raven and Sloane when we were trying to figure out what the relationship would be, and we both were kind of calling on things our mother used to say, and a couple of them have made it into the script actually now
Indeed,
as well.
Irish mummies.
Yeah, Irish mummies. We both have Irish mummies. So our scene with the when she's asking, you know, why am I not allowed to do what everybody else does? And Jay said to me, what would your mother say? And I was like, always it would be because their mothers don't love them as much as I love you. And
I
now
said,
we've got it.
yes,
It's
absolutely,
me.
yes.
I love that. And which is your favourite moment together on stage?
I think my favourite is that first bedroom scene upstairs because it's really special to have a moment of them alone having a lot of fun and laughter even within a really troubled family atmosphere.
My favourite I think is the end, Anything for Love, just after we do the guitar thing that we've made up, and then when she goes away. And I actually found that really moving, watching her every night go, I'm setting her free, she's gone, Raven. Really, I get the feels.
Yeah. And the men on stage, they fall in love with you every night. Is it quite fun to watch that?
It is. I guess we always think that it's not just that simple every single night. I know for Raven and Strat, it's more about them challenging each other than, you know, one or the other falling hopelessly head over heels.
Yeah.
And I think we're all very lucky to be working together.
Yeah, it's the same with myself and Rob. We've kind of carved out this relationship where it's that kind of looking for some kind of balance between Falco and Sloane. You can tell that their love is very old and very real, and so there's constantly this kind of cat and mouse thing between the two of them. They're just trying to figure it out, but I think you can tell by Sloane, like, she goes back, she's smitten.
So last but not least, if you could play any other character in the show, what would it be?
Oh, well, today I would definitely say Sloane, because it's amazing to watch what Sharon does every single night. It's very inspiring and it's really real, and I don't think I could do Paradise every night, but I'd love to give it a go. You're amazing.
Thank you.
Oh.
I'm past Raven, I have to just face that. But I would love a go at Strat. I would love just to have a go at that opening speech, which I think must be just an amazing job for Andrew. It's an amazing buzz every night to hear him do it.
Well, thanks so much, ladies, and back to you.
Thanks.
All right, so the show's about to start. This mayhem is over. Let's go inside because I need to grab my seat. I don't want to be late and get told off by the amazing front of house staff here. And before I do, I want to thank Danielle and Giovanni for doing such an amazing job backstage, bringing us all of that sort of it's just so good, isn't it, to see like the insights and what people get up to and what they think about the show. There are a lot of people here to see the show tonight. It's going to be absolutely amazing. I've not even got time to get myself a drink, to be fair, which is, but that's fine because at the interval I'll grab myself a Bat beer. That's right, a Bat beer. Bat Out of Hell branded content. It's insane. This is where I've got to be quiet, guys, so thanks so much for watching. Make sure you come and see the show. It's going to be unbelievable. I've been Matt Spracklin. I'll see you again.